welcome back to another video from Zendri's Home Style Cooking. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I make my delicious honey jerk salmon. Okay, this recipe is so simple, it's tasty and delicious. We're going to be finished in 30 minutes. Okay, these are all the ingredients that we're going to be needing for this recipe. So first, I have my salmon here. I've already cleaned it up with just a little bit of vinegar and some lime, and I'm keeping the skin on my salmon, but if you don't want to, then feel free to remove it. Okay, I've also pat dry, but I'm going to be pat drying it once I start adding all my seasoning to it. So these are the seasoning. I have here my green blend, which I already have a recipe up on this. You can check it out, the link will be down below. My honey, of course. I'll be using my Walker's Wood jerk seasoning, and I'm using the hot and spicy. If this is a bit too much for you, feel free to use the mild. Okay, some ginger, garlic and pimento, which is totally optional. My jerk season, and this is the dry rub. Some chili powder. I'll be using some black pepper, some crushed pepper flakes, dark soy sauce, paprika to give it the color, and the Old Bay seasoning, and I'll be using my lime juice, okay, as well as some dark brown sugar. I'll be using a little bit of salt, about a teaspoon of salt. So let's go ahead now and start seasoning our salmon. So first thing first, I'm just adding some olive oil, about a teaspoon of olive oil, and that is to help, you know, with the seasoning process. All right, so I'll be adding just maybe half teaspoon of salt, because you know sometimes the seasoning tend to contain a lot of salt. I'm going in with my garlic powder, and all the correct measurement will be listed down below. I'll be adding my green blend, my green season to that. Can add a little bit more to it, okay, as well as my jerk seasoning. I'll be making a glaze with the honey, so I'm not adding the honey at this point, okay. As well, I'm adding my ginger, garlic and pimento seasoning. As I said, everything will be listed down below, the correct measurement. Adding some crushed pepper flakes, the dry jerk seasoning, the paprika. The paprika is just for color, as I mentioned earlier, okay, as well as my Old Bay seasoning. Alright, so I'm not adding the chili powder until I'm making the glaze. Okay, so I'm just going to mix everything so it's nicely combined, like so. Alright, so that's how it is looking. Alright, so I'm going to start by adding my seasoning. So that just going to massage it in. I'm just adding the remaining of my seasoning to that. So now my salmon is finished seasoned. As you can see, it's nicely done. So I'm going to add some cling wrap to this, and I'm going to allow it to marinate for at least an hour. You could do it longer if you choose, you could do it less, but I'm just going to do it for an hour for it today. Once that is done, then I'm going to be putting it in the oven. Okay, when it's finished marinating, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove this from on it. Right, as you can see, so yummy. The Pyrex dish that I will be using, and I just brushed a little olive oil to the bottom, which is totally optional. You don't have to add it. So I'm going to place them now, and my oven is already preheated to 185, and these are going to bake for about 30 minutes before I add the glaze. No, not 30 minutes. I'm going to allow them to bake for about 5 minutes. Then once the glaze is finished, then I'm going to add it to it and then finish it up. Okay, because I don't want it to be dry. I don't like when my salmon is too dry, honestly. Right, so I'm just going to add the other one. Ooh, sure if broken. Ooh. I'm just going to try to see if I can find a space for this little piece here. Right, so I'm just going to everything here on it. So now I'm going to put it into the oven. Start by making the glaze for the salmon, and I'm just going in with some coconut oil, which is totally optional. You don't have to add the coconut oil to it. Okay, so to the coconut oil, I'm just going in with my brown sugar. Remember, I have that earlier. And I'm just going in with some honey. I will list the measurement down below. And I'm just going to allow the sugar to dissolve nicely before adding everything else to it. Okay? So just give that a little mix. Like this. And remember, we're making a glaze. Okay guys, alright, so now I'm going in with some more of my jerk seasoning to that, like so, as well as my dark soy sauce. I'm adding some chili powder to it. The crushed pepper, going to mix this again. Sweet. I'm still going to add a little bit more of, because that lime didn't have a lot of juice in there, so I'm just adding a little bit more to it. I'm going to give this a nice little mix. Give it about 2 more minutes, and then we're all finished with the glaze. And the sauce tastes so good, guys. It's just so delicious. Sauce, glaze, whatever you want to call it. You don't have to do it like this. You can always add your honey directly when you're seasoning your meat, as well as the lime juice and the chili powder, and just do everything one time. But I like to do it this way. I like to put it in the oven first, give it about 5 minutes, then remove it and add the glaze to it. It gives it a nice glossy look, as well as it tastes so delicious. So the sauce is finished, so I'm going to turn that off and check. So 5 minutes in, and that's how my salmon is looking. So I'm just going to glaze it with the glaze that I made earlier. Just going to add it to it like so. Like this. Back in the oven for an additional 10 minutes, and then our honey jerk salmon is all finished. Just look how that is looking, so beautiful guys, trust me. The sauce tastes amazing. All right, so I'm gonna put it in the oven now and let it finish. Have it, my delicious honey jerk salmon. It tastes so good. It is moist, it is flavorful, it is tasty, it is juicy. It's just done to perfection. So I want you to go ahead and try out this recipe. And oh, the heat is just perfect. Remember, you can use the man if you're not a fan of the hot and spicy. Okay, so once again, I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did enjoy it, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Remember to share my videos with friends and family, as well as leave your comment down below and let me know what you think about today's video. Okay, and if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and be a part of the family, as well as follow me on all my social media pages. It's Zendry_home_style_cooking on Instagram, as well as on Facebook. It is Zendry Home Style Cooking. So until I come your way with something delicious from my kitchen to yours, take care guys and enjoy. Bye. I see you in the next one.